What's good, everybody? Commenter Nation, greatest nation since United Nations. Bottom line, to all you past subscribers right now, like, share, subscribe. To the new ones, listen close. Guys, the X story's done. We're not talking about X no more. I see the people creeping up there doing things on the X video. That's the past. X is the past. He's gone, right? Or should we have other conversations that y'all don't want to have? You better leave it at that. Cleo, you better check yourself fast. Check yourself fast. Okay? That's the last time I'm going to talk to you. Anything else I got to talk to you, you're going to be sorry. Understand, I still got documents and stuff I could talk about. Ma'am, keep it pushing. Okay? Cleo, right there. Keep it pushing. Right there. I don't know who's watching. Tell her I said keep it pushing. If Cleo Cleo, keep it pushing. Because we want to show you trying to dance on the yacht. Keep it pushing. That's the last time I'm going to address you. Now, let's get into what I came to talk about. TD Jakes. Dog. Diddy's going to jail. Did you attend the parties that they were attending? You do know we know what was happening at the party, sir. You do know that. You stand on business for God, right? You give that perception to everyone. So what are they supposed to think? You going to a P. Diddy party? This is tragic. Sir, just knowing you're showing up at them parties, I'm sick. Fam, my stomach, I'm sick. And honestly, I can't wait till God sees you. Don't you understand? God sees you as worse than these people who don't believe because you claim to be a believer. You financially come up. You allegedly got $1 million from Tyler Perry last year. And now look at what's happening. Your name's being mentioned with P. Diddy. That alone, I'm sick at it. Because we've been watching you for decades. Sir, but look at how you're moving. Are you serious? Are you going to speak up about this? Because you're in pictures with him. He has his hands all over your shoulders, leaning his head on your shoulder. Sir, you're making me sick. You're making us look like hypocrites. You are, publicly. This isn't me making stuff up. Your pictures with him on a golf course, wherever you're at. You make us look bad, fam. That's what it is. That's reality. Sir, get that satanic force away from you. Keep it away from you. Don't attend these parties. Sir, you do know I turned down attending these type situations. You can't turn it down, though. You still got to be around these celebrities. You still got to be up there beside P. Diddy when you know he's allegedly dealing with men. Now people are saying you're allegedly dealing with him. Do you know how frustrating it is to see videos like that? And I don't want to hear you wear a peep out of you. I don't want to hear you say a word because you're not saying nothing to anybody who's claiming it. You're not denouncing him or nothing. You're not denouncing God either. So are you standing on business for God? Yes or no? Make your decision this day whom you will serve. Do I got to serve you up too? Aren't you supposed to be out here doing the will of God too? Or are you doing the opposite? Are you a hypocrite or are you not? Sir, you're making us look bad. Very bad. Look at my name. Czar for what? Come on, are you for Christ or not? What are you for? What are you standing for? Sir, I just seen so many videos about stuff and you just look horrible. You're making us look bad as Christ believers. How, when for decades I watch you? We watch you preach how many sermons? We learn from you on how many topics? Am I still supposed to listen to you when you're entertaining the world? Are you going to take the world and try and be a preacher too? Sir, this is horrible. Stand up as a man in God. Aren't you a man of God or not? When people hear the TD Jakes, they think of God. How embarrassing when you're not standing on business for God. Yes or no? That's what it is. I don't care if one person sees it. I don't care if a million. Because the bottom line, I served Kirk Franklin, handled business with him. Everybody saw it. He was crying and complaining. But I see you as better than that. You shouldn't be crying and complaining on nothing. You should be disassociating your name from Diddy all the way around. But you're not. I don't hear you come out with a statement or nothing. Still getting up in front of the church preaching. Come on, sir. I'm not here to condemn you. That's God's job. I'm here to ask you, are you our brethren or not? Who are you? What are you about? That's what I'm asking you. As a man, what are you about? Huh? What are you about? The sick thing is, what if I actually became part of your community? What if? Do you know how, dog, I would be giving you the work. You would have to tell the congregation to leave because the way I'd be talking to you. You would be so embarrassed. You would be looking around. I don't care how old you are. I don't care because you declared something, stood up, made so much money, got handed $1 million. Do you know that there's people that I care about, people I know that ain't got 2 pennies to rub together? You got $1 million and you're up here doing this with Diddy's arm on your shoulder, his head on your shoulder, smiling. What are you smiling about? You're obviously not doing the will of God because he's not doing God's will. He ain't doing nothing godly. Sir, get your act together. I'm telling you, God, I didn't want to talk to you. I was looking for something to happen to you and asking God, praying, saying, Lord, show me this man's real or fake. I did a reading on you. It didn't come out bad, but you're still not doing right. And you're supposed to be the symbol leading us to God. So let me make this clear. Sir, you made millions off of God. When are you going to stand up and defend God's name and say, I disassociate from this man who's accused of harming this girl, doing this stuff, doing wicked things, literally forcing people to get on their knees and do stuff to him. And we already talked about that. It's no alleged. He bragged about it. He said, what's better than that? Jaguar right. We already talked about that. Let's be real. Are you part of them or are you part of us? And when I say that, are you in the world or are you somewhere else? This day, sir, choose which master you will serve. All rights reserved. Okay? Okay?